Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve this question. Rearrange an array in maximum minimum form. So let's see what the question is. Given a sorted array of positive integers, rearrange the array alternately. That is, first element should be maximum element, second element should be minimum, then third should be second maximum, fourth should be second minimum, and so on. So what the question is, we are given with a sorted array and we have to rearrange it. In what way? We have to put first element as the maximum element, second element as the minimum element, then the maximum element of the remaining array, then minimum element of remaining array, then maximum element of remaining array, then minimum element of remaining array. So what I am saying is, first of all, we have this whole array. Okay. So first element should be maximum element. As we know, the array is sorted, so we just put last element at the first position. Right? Now we want the minimum element. So in this array, what is the minimum element? First element should be minimum element because this is sorted. So first element will come on the second position. Now two elements are done. We have only this array, right? Now the minimum element in this array will be 3 and maximum will be 8 because the last element will be greatest and the first element will be smallest. So we will put 8 on the third position and 3 on the fourth position. Okay. Same way, now two elements are done. We are left with 4 and 5. So the maximum element is 5. We put it here. And minimum element is 4. We put next to it. Okay. So this is the output that we get. 10, 1, 8, 3, 5, 4. Okay. So this is the question. Now let's see how we can solve it. Now let's see the first approach to solve this question. We will use two pointers in this approach. So one at the starting and one at the end. In the starting, let's call it min because all the minimum elements will be at the starting of the array, and let's call max at the end. Okay. So first of all, we need max element, then minimum element, then second max, then second min, and so on. Okay. So we have max element as 10. So first element is max element. Okay. So we will put 10 here, and we will decrease our max pointer. Now it will point to 8. Okay. So now we need min element. So our min pointer is pointing to 1. We will put whatever the element min pointer is pointing to, which is 1. So we will put 1 here. And we will increase our min pointer. Now it will point to 3. Now we need max element, next max element. So it will be 8. And our max pointer is pointing to 8 only. So we will directly put 8 here. And we will decrease our max pointer. Same way, we want second min element. Second min element is 3 and our min pointer is pointing to 3. So we will put 3 here. Now we want next max element, right? So our max pointer is pointing to 5. Okay. So we will put 5 here. Same way, we have increased our min pointer as well in the previous iteration. So our min pointer is pointing to 4. So we will put 4 at the end. And this way our array is complete, which is same as the output that we needed, right? So this approach is very simple. We just have to take two pointers and keep increasing and decreasing them according to the need. Okay. So this approach will take big O of n time because we are traversing this array only once, but the space complexity is very high, which is big O of n, and we need to decrease it. Okay. So let's see how we can decrease the space complexity. Now let's see one of the best approaches to solve this question. So before discussing it, let's think a little bit. Okay. So one thing that we can think of is, let's put the element that whatever we need on the position where it is required. So how we can do that? So first thing that we can think is, let's put 9 here on the on the 0th position because we need 9 here, right? And we will move forward. Now what will happen? On the second position or on the first index, we need 1, but our 1 is lost. There is no 1 in the array, right? So this approach will fail. But here one thing that we can think of is, if we can have the value that we need on a particular index and the value that was present here, that was 1, right? If we can have both the values on the same position, then the question will become very easy, because when we need 1 we can use it here, and when we need 9, as you can see here, we can use 9. Okay, so can we have some formula or some logic where we can integrate both of them? Yes, we have one. So let's see what the logic is. So to integrate both of them, what we will do is we will use the multiplication and modulus part, right? Because that part makes it very easy to get some value or to integrate two values. Okay, so the logic that we will use is array of I, which is the value that is present there. So we will put there array of I plus array of max. I will tell you all the terms here, into, not into, modulus, max element, and multiplication with max element. Okay, so I will tell you all the terms. So array of I is the same term, that was 1 that we will use. Array of max is the max element, right? Maximum element. Okay, now let's come to maximum element. The maximum element is any element which is greater than the maximum element in this array, because that value will remain constant. How it will help us, we will see. So the basic maximum element that we can take is the maximum element of this array plus 1. Okay, so this will be our max element, which is 10, right? So it will be different for different arrays. For now, I have taken max element as maximum element of this array plus 1. So we will have two pointers. First is min. Okay, here we will have 1, and the last is max, and another pointer is I, which will traverse the whole array. So what will happen is, this logic that we are using is on the even positions, right? We know that on the even position we will have maximum element. As you can see here, 9, 8, 5. The maximum elements are on the even positions, and on the odd positions we have minimum elements, right? So we will use this logic on every element, and we will integrate the value whatever we need on that position with the value that is present there. So we will integrate 1 and 9. Okay, so how we will do that? Let's see. We will use this formula array of I. So array of I here is array of 0 is equal to array of 0, which is 1, plus array of max. Max is pointing to 9, and we also need 9 there. So 9. We will have modulus with max element, which is 10. Okay, and we will multiply it with max element, which is 10. So this is 1 plus 9 into 10, which is equal to 91. So on the first position we will have 91. Okay, so the work of 9 is done. Now we will decrease our pointer, and our max will point to 8 now, and our I will also move forward. Our I will point to, let's say, 3 now. Let's remove this output array for now, so that we have more space. Okay, now this is the situation, and we will put 91 on the 0th position. Now let's see how we will deal with the next position. Now on the odd position, we know we want minimum element, so we will take use of min, but we needed 1 as the min element to integrate with 3, because we need 1 on the first position, right? So let's see how we will get it. So the same formula we will use, only we will have min here instead of max, right? So array of 1 will become, array of 1 is 9 plus array of min. Our min is pointing to 91. So it will become 91 modulus max element is 10 into 10. Okay. So this will become 3 plus 1, as the modulus of 91 with 10 is 1 into 10. This will be equal to 13. Right. So our second element will become 13. Let's erase this as well. Okay. Now same way we will increase our min pointer, and our min pointer will point to the first position, and we will move our I. So the situation will be min pointer pointing to the first position. Okay. Now we have even position, we need maximum element. So we will take use of the max pointer. So now our array of 2 will be array of 2, which is 4, plus array of min, not array of min but array of max, because we need max element. So it will be 8 modulus max element is 10 into 10. Okay, this will be equal to 4 plus 8 into 10, 80. So it will be equal to 84. So we will put 84 here. Let's keep putting the values. We will see what we are going to do with this. Right. Now I will move forward and our max will decrease. So our max will point to 5 and our I will also point to 5. Okay. Now what will happen? Array of 3 we have to work on. So it will be equal to 5 plus, now it is odd index, so we need min element. So we will be needing 13 modulus 10 into 10. Okay. So it will be 5 plus 3 into 10. So it will be equal to 35. So on third index we will have 35. Now same thing, we will move our I will point to 8, and we will move our min will point to second index. Now again on the ith index we have 8, so our array of 4, and we have even index, so we will be needing maximum element here. So array of 4 will be array of 4, which is 8, plus we need max, so we will need 35 modulus 10 into 10. Okay, so it will be 8 plus 5 into 10. It will be equal to 58. Okay, so here we will have 58. Now same thing, we will move forward. Our I will point to last element, and our max will point to the same element as min. It will decrease. So our array of 5 will be 9 plus array of min, which is 84 modulus max element, which is 10 into 10. Okay, so it will be equal to 9 plus 40, which is equal to 49. So our last element will become 49. Okay, so this way we have filled the values. Now let's see how we will get the value from this, whatever we need. You can see the values here, right? These are the values we got from this logic. Now let's see the magic. If we divide this with 10, what will happen? If we divide it by the max element, which is 10, not always 10, the max element. Okay, if we divide it by max element, it will be 91 by 10, which is equal to 9. 13 will be 13 by 10, it is equal to 1. 84 will be 84 by 10, it is equal to 8, and 35 by 10, it is equal to 3. Here we have 58 by 10, which is equal to 5, and here we have 49 by 10, which is equal to 4, and it is the output that we need. max element, then 1, which is min element, second max element, second min element, third max element, third min element. This was the output we need. So this becomes very easy. First of all, we will use this logic to get these values. Okay, we have just integrated the original value that was present here plus the value that we need on that index. Okay, this is what we have done with this logic, and after that we have divided it with the max element to get the value that we need here. One other thing that you can see here, if we take modulus of every element, we will get the original element that was present here. Okay, so this is the power of this using modulus and multiplication. Simply what we have done, we have multiplied the element with the max element, which is constant, and also taken the modulus in this logic, right? Now let's see the time complexity to solve this question. So we have traversed this array twice. First to update the values in the array, then to get the actual answer when we divide it by n, right? So for the first time, time complexity will be big O of n, and for the second time as well, time complexity will be big O of n. So total time complexity will be big O of n only. Okay, and the space complexity will be big O of 1 because we are not using any extra space. Okay, this is how we can solve this question. I think you have got it. Thank you.